It's time to make something with some of the pumpkins we grew in the garden this year. These are pie pumpkins, which are smaller and meatier than the large jack-o'-lantern pumpkins that we grow for the chickens. After cutting the pumpkins in half and scraping out the seeds and pulp, we put the halves in a large roaster with a bit of water and cover and bake at 350 for an hour or so. Scrape the soft pumpkin out of the shell and process it until smooth. Some of the pumpkin will go into the freezer in pre-measured amounts for pumpkin soup. Today, we're making pumpkin pie. For this recipe, you'll need a half cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, 1 cup of evaporated milk, 3 farm fresh eggs, a half teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of flour. We like lots of spice, but you can use what you prefer. We use 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom, a half teaspoon of lemon zest, 1 teaspoon of ginger, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, and 1 teaspoon of pumpkin spice. Preheat the oven to 425 now. First, mix the eggs with a fork. Then, add the combined sugars and spices. Mix well using a whisk until the sugars are melted and everything is combined and smooth. Add 2 cups of the fresh pumpkin puree and mix well. You can also use butternut squash for this recipe. Mix the evaporated milk into the pumpkin mixture. We are making 2 pies here, so all the ingredients were doubled. Now to roll the pie crust. It's easy to use wax paper, but you can use flour to prevent it from sticking if you prefer. Pour the pie mixture into the crust. As you can see, there was some left over, so pumpkin pudding. Carefully put the pie into the oven and bake for 15 minutes. Then lower the temperature to 350 and bake for 45 to 55 minutes longer, or until a knife inserted in the center comes out clean. If you find the crust is getting too brown halfway through baking, cover it with aluminum foil. Cool the pie on a rack for 2 hours before cutting. The waiting is the hardest part. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Until next time, this has been Homestead Homebodies. Thanks for watching.